You want to know what strength is? You want to understand what it means to walk through the world and make it bow? Then listen. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to say is not for the weak. Strength isn't some gift. It isn't kindness dressed as muscle. It isn't the cheering crowd that tells you they believe in you. Strength is silence. Strength is loneliness. Strength is the taste of blood in your mouth and the refusal to spit it out. The world doesn't care if you live or die. It doesn't care if you're starving, broken, abandoned, betrayed. That's not cruelty. That's just reality. And reality doesn't negotiate. Most people want comfort. They want safety. They want applause for doing the bare minimum. They want to be told they matter, that they're special, that some invisible hand will guide them to greatness. But I'll tell you the truth. There is no hand. There is no safety net. There is no one coming to save you. When the monsters come, and they will come, no one is standing beside you. No one is watching your back. It's just you, your hands, your will, your hunger. And that is why even monsters fear me. Not because I'm the strongest, not because I was born with some blessing, but because I walk through a world designed to break me, and I refuse to break. Because when others cried for mercy, I smiled at the blade pressed to my throat. Because when the universe tried to bury me, I dug my way out with my own teeth. You want to be feared? You want to be untouchable? Then learn this truth. Mercy is a weakness, and hesitation is death. The ruthless truth of power is this: if you want it, you have to bleed for it. If you want it, you have to throw away every excuse. If you want it, you have to carry the weight of your pain like a crown. Most people will never get it. They'll live their lives begging for scraps, bending their knees to men who bleed just like they do. They'll hide behind rules, laws, systems, prayers. They'll worship strength in others because they'll never claim it for themselves. But you, if you're still listening, you're different. Because somewhere inside you, there's something that refuses to kneel. There's a monster clawing at your ribs, demanding you tear the world open with your bare hands. And you must feed it. You must sharpen it. You must become so relentless, so unshakable, that even nightmares choke when they whisper your name. Understand this. Strength isn't about winning every fight. It's about standing when the fight should have killed you. It's about dragging yourself out of the grave the world put you in and laughing as you crawl toward your enemy. It's about becoming so familiar with pain that it feels like home. Most will tell you to fear monsters. I tell you, become the one thing monsters fear. Because monsters know the truth. They know that true power doesn't come from blessings. It doesn't come from gods or destiny or bloodlines. It comes from the man who has nothing to lose. It comes from the one who's already been broken, who's already buried, who's already stripped of everything, and who keeps walking forward anyway. There is no honor in survival. There is no purity in strength. There is only one law: endure, conquer, rise. You want to matter in this world? Stop asking for permission. Stop praying for strength to fall into your hands. Rip it from the jaws of life. Steal it from the throat of fate. Carve it out of the bones of your own suffering. Even monsters will look at you and know, this one doesn't stop. This one doesn't kneel. This one doesn't break. And when you reach that place, when your presence makes the strongest hesitate, when your silence feels heavier than 1,000 screams, then you will understand. Even monsters fear me, and they will fear you too. Most would have turned away already, but you're still here. Good. That means you're hungry, because most people can't stomach this truth for long. They'd rather return to their lies, those warm little lies that whisper, everything will be okay. But nothing is okay. The world is a battlefield dressed in daylight. Every smile hides an edge. Every hand stretched toward you is ready to push you down the cliff the second you stop paying attention. And that's the first law you need to learn. Trust nothing, fear nothing, need nothing. Because the second you lean on someone else, the second you beg the world to carry you, it drops you. And when you hit the ground, when your bones shatter, and the same people who promised to be there for you will step over your corpse like it was always meant to be that way. You think I'm lying? Look around. How many dreams died not because of enemies, but because of friends? How many warriors fell not because they lacked strength, but because they trusted someone to shield their back? How many hearts turned cold after realizing love is just another leash, another chain someone ties around your neck to keep you tame? No, power is solitude. Power is the refusal to need. Power is standing in a pit of wolves with your hands empty, your body torn open, and laughing at them because they will never take your spirit. And I promise you this, if you can reach that point, if you can claw your way into that brutal clarity, you will become something far more terrifying than any monster. You will become the thing that monsters pray they never meet in the dark. You know why monsters are feared? Because they don't play by rules. They don't wait for permission. They don't ask for mercy. Monsters take. Monsters devour. Monsters destroy. But let me tell you the secret no one wants to admit. Monsters still feel fear. Yes, they hunt. Yes, they tear apart the weak. But even monsters know some prey bites back. Some prey doesn't run. Some prey looks them in the eye and doesn't blink. That's when monsters hesitate. That's when monsters remember. Fear is universal. And if you can stand tall, even with blood dripping from your teeth, even with the ground shaking under you, even when death itself whispers in your earthen, you become the shadow in their nightmares. Because they realize you are not prey. You are the predator that hunts predators. Everyone wants to talk about greatness, about destiny, about becoming something more. But here's the truth. Destiny doesn't exist. Fate is a bedtime story told to children so they can sleep while the world sharpens its knives. You are not chosen. You are not special. No one is watching over you. You either take power with your own hands or you stay weak. That's it. That's the ruthless equation. And weakness? Weakness is death stretched out over years. Weakness is crawling through a life that feels like chains around your throat. Weakness is watching your dreams rot while you convince yourself you'll get another chance, another tomorrow. Let me say this slowly so it burns into your mind. There are no second chances. There are no tomorrows. Every breath you waste waiting is another piece of your soul feeding the fire of someone else's strength. So stop waiting. Stop hoping. Stop praying. Carve your power into existence. Break the bones of your excuses. Grind your fear into dust and swallow it whole until it fuels every step you take. Because once you do, once you decide that you will not kneel, will not break, will not die until everything around you has acknowledged your will, then, and only then, will you understand what true strength feels like. It doesn't feel like comfort. No, it doesn't feel like happiness. It feels like standing in a storm, lightning cracking the sky open above you, and realizing that you are the storm. Let me tell you something most people can't accept. Strength is cruel. Strength is merciless. Strength is lonely. It costs everything. Your peace, your innocence, your illusions. But that cost is the gift. Because once you've paid it, no one can take it from you. No betrayal can shatter you. No wound can kill you. No enemy can frighten you. Even monsters will feel your presence and wonder if they've made a mistake. That's power. Not the power of titles, not the power of wealth. The power of standing unshaken in a world that wants to destroy you and daring it to try. So remember this. If you want to rise, you must first be willing to sink. If you want to conquer, you must first be willing to bleed. If you want to make the monsters tremble, you must first become darker than they are. And when you finally reach that place, when your silence screams louder than their roar, and when your eyes cut deeper than their claws, when your very existence is a reminder of what cannot be broken, then you will understand why even monsters fear me. And why, if you choose to walk this path, they will fear you too. Strength is not forged in light. It is forged in darkness, where nothing protects you, where every breath feels like a theft from death itself. The strong are not blessed. They are not chosen. They are carved out of suffering, out of betrayal, out of nights so long and cold that even the stars abandon them. And that is the third law of power. Pain is the forge. Every strike against you is a hammer. Every loss, every scar, every broken bone shapes you into something unrecognizable. The weak break under it. The strong become something else entirely. Do you understand what that means? It means the ones who endure are no longer human in the way others are. They walk with wounds that never healed, carrying ghosts that never left. They smile, but it's not warmth, it's a warning. They bleed, but it's not weakness. It's a reminder that even hurt, they keep moving forward. Most people cling to love, to hope, to bonds. But bonds are chains. Love is the softest knife, slipped between your ribs when you least expect it. And hope? Hope is the sweetest poison, the thing that convinces you to wait while your enemies sharpen their blades. That's the fourth law. Cut your chains before they cut you. Because everything you depend on will one day betray you. And when it does, the only thing that will keep you alive is the strength you built alone. Make no mistake. Power is not about victory. It is about survival. It is about refusing to fall, no matter how much the world claws at your throat. Survival is cruel. It will make you heartless. It will make you the villain in every story told by those too weak to walk the same path. But cruelty is not a curse. It is freedom. Freedom from weakness. Freedom from illusions. Freedom from every false promise meant to keep you tame. And when that freedom finally burns in your chest, you stop asking, what if I fail? Because failure is no longer an option. You either rise or you are buried. There is nothing else. Do you know what true terror is? It is not death. It is the realization that the one standing before you feels nothing. No pity, no mercy, no hesitation. That is the essence of real strength, the absence of hesitation, the refusal to pause, to doubt, to question. Hesitation kills faster than any blade. The predator who does not hesitate rules the pack. The warrior who does not hesitate wins the war. The survivor who does not hesitate becomes a storm others fear to face. The world will not remember your kindness. It will not reward your hope. It will not care for your dreams. But it will remember your strength. It will remember your cruelty. It will remember the day you stopped running and chose to devour everything that stood in your way. Even monsters will remember. Because when you stand in their path without fear, without chains, without hesitation, they will see it. They will see that you are no longer prey. You are no longer human. You are something else entirely. Something that cannot be broken. Something that cannot be tamed. Something that even monsters fear. They will call you Curse. They will say you've lost your soul, that you've traded it for something jagged and black. They won't understand that what they call a curse is simply clarity. Clarity that the world is a hunting ground, and mercy is a scent that draws predators closer. The weak decorate their fear with softer names: kindness, virtue, compassion. But when the knives come out, those names do not protect them. Only strength does. When you reach this place, you don't fight for honor anymore. Honor is a story people tell to make suffering sound noble. You don't fight for revenge either. Revenge fades, it burns out too quickly. You fight because it is the only honest language left, the only way to cut through a world of lies. You fight until the fight itself becomes your heartbeat, until silence tastes like death. And when you are still, you are only waiting for the next strike. You will learn the secret laws no one writes down. That strength bought with comfort rots. That strength built in solitude becomes permanent. That strength stolen from your enemy's hands is sharper than strength inherited. Every scar is a receipt, every victory an oath, every broken bone a scripture carved into flesh. This is the scripture the strong live by, written in wounds, read only by survivors. People will whisper about you in doorways. They will tell each other you are dangerous, unstable, unclean. Let them. Fear is a kind of respect the weak pay the strong without meaning to. Their whispers are proof that you've already won, because while they whisper, you are still moving. And movement is life. And when the hunters come, and they will, you will no longer run. You will let them come close. So close they think they have you. Then you will move without hesitation, without mercy. And in that moment they will know they were never the hunters. They were prey playing dress-up. There is a purity in this state, a freedom most will never know. No chains of name, no chains of reputation, no chains of loyalty to anyone who would sell you out. Only your body, your blade, and the will that guides them. No master, no oath, no leash around your throat. That is freedom savage, cold, undeniable. Your body will become an archive of scars and victories. Your hands will remember every break, every grip, every final heartbeat taken. Your eyes will go cold, not from cruelty, but from truth. Everything ends, and you are the one who ends it. That is why your gaze unsettles the living, because when you look at them, they can already feel the ending inside your stare. Do not mistake this for nihilism. It is not the absence of meaning. It is the refusal of false meaning. It is the carving of your own law into a lawless world. Every strike is a sentence, every kill, a paragraph. The story you write will not be pretty, but it will be permanent. And yet, in the deepest hours, when blood cools and silence falls, you will still feel the echo of what you were, a ghost of softness. A flicker of a name you no longer answer to. Hold it gently. Do not let it control you, but do not crush it either. Even a monster should know the shape of what it once was. That memory is not weakness. It is proof you chose this path, not that it was forced on you. You will eat fear like bread. You will drink pain like water. You will sharpen yourself against both until they no longer taste bitter. You will teach your body to move faster than thought, your mind to cut sharper than steel. And when that transformation is complete, the line between weapon and wielder will disappear. You will be both. You will be neither. By then, you will no longer need anyone's permission. You will not need applause. You will not need forgiveness. You will be beyond asking, beyond waiting, beyond hoping. The crowd will beg for meaning. You will carry none. The mob will beg for mercy. You will offer none. You will move like inevitability itself. And when they see you, the ones who cast you out, the ones who mocked your scars, the ones who hid behind ideals while you bled, they will not see a man. They will not see a victim. They will see something built in the dark, something made of silence and steel, something their myths never warned them about. They will understand too late that you are the answer to every question they pretended not to ask. Even monsters will remember. Because when you stand in their path without fear, without chains, without hesitation, they will see it. They will see that you are no longer prey. You are no longer human. You are something else entirely. Something that cannot be broken. Something that cannot be tamed. Something that even monsters fear. Even monsters fear me. And one day, if you choose this path and hold it true, they will fear you too.